Yeah, well turn it up now, let's begin. Talking Cosas where the real talk spin. Two voices, different worlds collide, unfiltered vibes, let the truth ride.
Welcome back, everybody, to another great episode of Talking Cosas. I am your host, Oscar.
And I'm your co-host, Caleb.
And who are we?
Talking Cosas.
Who are we?
Talking Cosas.
Who are we?
Talking Cosas. Talking Cosas for 100 years. Today, Oscar, we're going to be talking about Ozzy Osbourne. We're going to be talking about the lost city of Atlantis. And we're going to talk about my caffeine addiction. And not only
addicted.
that,
You are addicted.
I'm addicted.
You are
It's nasty.
Talk about Mountain Dew.
Yeah. No,
And I thought I was.
I've got off the Mountain Dew, Oscar.
What you on now?
Coke. Coca-Cola.
Okay. I was about to say, bro. Okay. Coca-Cola, guys.
Coca-Cola. Yep.
Even though he looks like he's selling some right now, you look snazzy, buddy.
Looks snazzy.
You're making me look bad. I got the Nike shirt, black Nike shirt, had for like 4 years now, and you're all snazzled up.
I had to wear this because today
Uh-huh.
is the day that Ozzy Osbourne died.
Yeah.
So he was born in 1948.
1948. Man, okay. He was a rock band guy, right?
Yeah, he was a singer-song.
Okay, so not a guitarist, not a
He was a
drum-
guitarist, yeah.
Oh, okay,
So
see, I don't really dabble much with the rock music, so I like with the yeah, I did get his canceled.
Yeah.
No, but I don't listen to much music. The only time I listen to is when I train.
Right.
So I'm a little
So wait,
uneducated when it comes to rock music.
You're saying you only listen to music when you train, or you only listen to rock music when you train?
No, I only listen to music when I train.
Okay.
Right now, my beater car don't have a Bluetooth connect, so it's silent on the way to work and it's silent on my way back. But today, educate me a little bit on some rock music, buddy.
Yeah, so, rock and roll was made to stick it to the man.
Stick it to the man.
You ever watch
Stick
School
it
of
in
Rock?
The man, or?
To the man.
Oh, to the man. They just stick it in the man.
Have you watched School of Rock?
I have. What's his name?
Jack Black.
Jack Black, bro.
Yeah.
I have. That's a great movie.
He was
Great
like,
movie.
now rock and roll was made to stick it to the man. And Ozzy Osbourne, he was a big piece of that.
He was.
He was.
I'm not gonna lie, man. Today, I felt it. Like, I don't know much about him. Don't know much about his music. But when I tell you, it felt like the day Michael Jackson died.
Yeah.
Like everybody at work, like whenever we found out was when we got back to work, and I could just feel it.
It was just different.
It was different. I remember my friends like Ozzy Osbourne. I'm like, who is that?
Yeah.
And then he immediately said something, which I've only heard of Ozzy because of this. Did he really bite a head off of? Was it a pigeon, or was it a bat?
I think it was a bat. He bit the head off of a bat. Was
it real?
I don't know.
I haven't seen the video. I kind of want to watch it, honestly. Because if he did, bro, that's a whole nother level of crazy.
That's the next level of rock. That is rock and roll.
That is. When I think of rock and roll, I just imagine somebody just grabbing a bat and
yeah. He had the song like Crazy Train.
Oh, is that his song?
I think so.
I haven't heard nothing.
Yeah. So, yeah, he passed today, and we don't have the Cubano today to pull up,
Cubano called in.
Cubano called in, and last video we said he might be getting fired, and,
I think he got scared.
Yeah.
Which he called in to work and to the podcast, too.
Right.
Just FYI.
He was actually here earlier, and then...
Yeah, he drove by, said hey, and just kept driving. So rude. But we're gonna try our best to deal with it without Cubano. The facts may not be all there, but we know Ozzy Osbourne is dead, and that's a fact.
That's right.
And we know he was a living legend.
He was a living
That was a
legend.
fact. Because everybody today has said nothing but crazy things about him. Oh, he's a legend. He bit off the head of a bat.
He was a lesbian.
Was he really?
That's what I heard.
I was gonna get into it, but I didn't know if it was too soon. Respect to the family, but I always thought he maybe, I don't know. He had like long hair and
face paint.
Yeah, so maybe it's the rock and roll stuff, man. Isn't that what they do?
So I actually heard that he found the lost city of Atlantis. And speaking of Cubano, they found the lost city of Atlantis underneath Cuba. And apparently Ozzy Osbourne's guitar was down there. So,
wow.
Hey, don't believe me.
Talk about head explosion stuff, man.
Yeah.
I'm a little uneducated when it comes to that. But all I know about the city of Atlantis is a city that literally got drowned, right?
Yeah.
Overtook by the ocean.
Wiped off the face of the earth.
How? Did it happen when Pangea happened? Did it happen when the Platonic
shifts and stuff? No, so actually Plato wrote about the lost city Atlantis. So it was a known thing way back in 300 BC.
Oh,
it was a known thing. BC. And it said it was like very advanced technology.
Oh, I see, man.
Yeah, and that's some place that Ozzy Osbourne, would have been at. So
you know what the crazy part is though? What's up with all these okay, we talk about Egypt, we talk about the Mayans, we talk about the city of Atlantis. These are years a long time ago. What's up with them being so advanced? You know what I'm saying? It's almost like
aliens is what it is.
Is that what it is? Because it's so weird that everything way back then is so advanced, bro. And we were advanced, but I don't think we were as advanced as people back then are. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they went from rocks to building pyramids or to building a beautiful city, and we went from Blackberries to iPhones.
Right.
You know
that's a big jump. Have you ever had a BlackBerry?
I did. I had the keyboard on it.
Yeah.
But I feel like their jump was way bigger, man. Yeah. I think, structure-wise, I feel like they're... Right. But obviously, we got technology.
But you don't know. That's the whole thing is...
What if they had it?
They had even better technology, but where did it go? Okay?
That's where it gets a little crazy.
We already talked about the Mayan pyramids, how they built that with that technology. So
now, how did they build the lost city of Atlantis?
The world may never know. I mean, it's lost. Nobody's found it other than Ozzy Osbourne, apparently. And another thing is he had Parkinson's disease.
Parkinson's, is that when people shake a little bit?
Shake. Okay. Muhammad Ali had it.
Yeah. I remember, did they start... Now, when people shake, is it something in the brain?
Yeah, it's a neurological type disease.
Yeah, now... I know Muhammad Ali had it because of the punches to the noggin, but I do know Ozzy Osbourne was a wild man in his 20s, 30s, and 40s.
A lot of illicit drugs, baby.
Dude, have you seen the interview? There's I remember I'm watching on Facebook, and I see this guy, he's kind of like this, bro, and they're interviewing him, and he's and I was tweaking. Dude, I thought he was possessed. I read the comments. No, he was just, he was on some crazy drugs.
Dang.
But to be that zoned out, man, and to live to be 74, I mean, I hope he was sober by the time, by now, but
I doubt it.
You don't think he was still?
Yeah, I'd say, if you're living a life full of drugs, and some of you may be out there watching and living a life full of drugs. It ain't no life unless you're Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, you're not him.
You're not him, pal. You didn't bite a head off the bat.
Yeah.
You didn't find the lost city Atlantis.
Yeah.
You're not.
Catch up, bud.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to pull you for a chat at the end of the podcast too, if you don't care. But nah, dude, don't do drugs if you're not doing it like Ozzy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or Steve-O.
Right.
You know Steve-O?
Yeah, Steve-O's cracked out.
Dude, yeah, I was. Hopefully.
Now he's not. Dude, he got punched in the face with Mike Tyson. Did you all hear that?
Did he get knocked out?
I don't know, but I know he got punched.
If he survived, hats off to that man.
Yeah.
Hats off to that man, for real.
But anyways, so I asked ChatGPT today. A lot of you guys fool around with AI.
Mm-hmm.
I asked ChatGPT, how did Ozzy Osbourne die? And it said, as we know, Ozzy Osbourne's still alive. So,
well, maybe it's a little delayed.
Either it's delayed or it's a hoax. Maybe he didn't die.
Now, we were at work, and I just got back, and they were talking about maybe it's the same thing. Maybe it might be like a little, hey, I died, leave me alone. Right. But they say that about every person, man. They've said Tupac is alive, and if you're Mexican, Jenny Rivera, and they say she's alive, and they say Michael Jackson's alive, and they say everybody's alive. So
and Selena Gomez, they say she's alive.
Dude, yeah. And they said something about, what's the song, girl? No.
Selena?
Not her name.
Yeah, her name is Selena, but I don't know her last name. Her manager murked her.
Yes. Oh.
Yeah.
Yes. They said she was alive. So, what's up with everybody saying that these celebrities just fake their deaths?
Yeah.
Why do people... Why?
Maybe they're just tired of the fame. But, I mean, at 74,
76.
76.
76.
That's a little, late to be doing all
Yeah,
that.
honestly, at the end of that point, he was just chilling by the beach.
Yeah.
Or buying more heads off.
So, Jimmy Buffett died in springtime.
Jimmy Buffett, is that the announcement?
Margaritaville.
Dude, I'm telling you, I'm so bad with these. Dude, when I tell y'all that I am straight up Mexican, I'm talking. You say Vicente Fernandez, I'm on that butt. On that butt. You say Chavino Sanchez, I'm on that butt. You say Juan Gabriel, I'm on that butt. But when it comes to people
Jimmy Buffett, okay.
I thought you were talking about the guy for the UFC.
No, that's Bruce Buffer.
Oh,
so Jimmy Buffett. Anytime you go to the beach,
the
only song you hear at the beach is Margaritaville.
How's it go? I haven't heard.
It's like Margaritaville. Dun, 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 dun,
no, I've heard of Margaret, like the restaurant. Oh, there's a restaurant.
Let me play it.
No, you can't play because of
copyright.
Yeah. You ain't gonna get our butt, YouTube. Yeah, they tried it.
Tricked ya.
Yeah, they ain't getting us. No, but yeah, I never heard of it, man. But
dude, that's kind of a shame. Like Jimmy Buffett is like to beach music what Ozzy Osbourne was to rock and roll.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, I'm a little uneducated. Maybe I'm gonna learn a lot. You bet your butt. But we hit 50 videos. I'm gonna learn a lot.
No.
Learn about Pangea. Learn about Jimmy Buffett. Learn about
Ozzy Buffett, not Buffett. So
like a buffet.
Yes, like buffet.
Oh, okay, but it's not buffet. It's buffet.
Jimmy Buffett.
Jimmy Buffett. We're not gonna get into the way I pronounce things because he's always judging me. First it's pizza, then it's Jimmy Buffett, and then it's you always judging
versatility
me.
Or something.
Say ambulance.
Ambulance.
Okay. Well,
say Ozzy Osbourne, Oz the Oz of Osbournes.
Ozzy Osbourne, Oz the Oz of Osbournes.
Was Ozzy Osbourne the Wizard of Oz?
You want to repeat that?
No, just
no, he definitely wasn't. But let me ask you something, buddy.
So apparently Ozzy Osbourne stopped touring in 2023.
Okay, about 2 years ago. 2 years ago.
So that's why I was saying he could be the Wizard of Oz. What has he been doing from 2023 to 2025?
Now, can a man perform the same as he was back in his 20s at 73 years old? 74? Because that was 2 years ago. Like, how was he performing? Was he sitting down?
Yeah,
I couldn't imagine him like causing some rave. What's it called? Raves or rage?
Rage.
Yeah. I couldn't imagine him doing that at 74.
Yeah. Maybe he had like a little. Maybe he was possessed. Like had a demon in him.
Dude, I ain't gonna lie. I forgot what they called him today at work. He was like the something of the darkness, bro.
Black Sabbath.
Was that what? Dude, I don't know, but it kind of creeped me out, dude. Have you ever So he was dark, you know what I'm saying? So maybe he dabbled a little bit with some. Have you ever experienced anything crazy?
Have I experienced anything crazy?
Not crazy, because
crazy.
The crazy's there. Why are you looking? You went, okay. No, yeah.
All right.
No, like paranormal activity stuff, bro.
Have I experienced ghosts?
Yeah, have you personally?
Yes.
Because
100%.
I have never.
Never.
I have never, dude. And I kind of want to, because everybody always talks about these crazy things. I'm like, dude, I've never had that.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna say that. I was gonna say, but no.
Yeah. Let's keep it out. Keep the juice.
I just start going like this.
Yeah. No, so I was probably 14, and my dad took us to, I don't remember where we went. Maybe it was Gatlinburg or somewhere.
Ooh.
And
Gatlinburg.
We stayed. Maybe it was Boone, North Carolina. That's where I want to say it was. And because we're going on a hiking trip, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we didn't want to camp. So we go on this hiking trip, come back to the hotel, and across from the hotel was a Motel 6. And there was like an old building right behind the Motel 6. And the counter guy was like, hey, you see that building out there? It's haunted. And there was a piano up in the top floor.
Oh,
and they said at
this
night,
story's already getting good.
Yeah,
I like this.
They say at night you can hear the piano playing. So my dad took us out there, and we're walking around it, and it's probably 10 at night. In the top window, like there was no window on it because it was shattered, and there was a curtain like this. And we're walking around, and we can just see the curtain move, and it looked like a white silhouette of a person walking through it. And we did a few laps around it because me and my dad both noticed it. And you just keep on seeing the silhouette, the curtains
were moving, but you would see like a shadow.
Yeah, behind it.
Was the piano playing while the shadow was moving?
No, the piano wasn't playing.
Okay. So it kind of like it was either you heard the piano or you seen the shadow.
Yeah.
Dude, that's creepy, man.
Yeah. Maybe it was Ozzy Osbourne up there.
Maybe. Honestly, dude, that I don't know what I would have done. Like stuff like that, dude, it gets to me, and I'm like, oh, I gotta leave, buddy.
Yeah, I gotta go.
I'm not dealing with that. I'm not.
See that feeling? Like, you ever been in a place someone's like, "Hey, this place is haunted," and then you go and then you get that feeling?
Yeah, but I think it's like a mental thing at that point.
Okay, but what about things that like you're just in a place and you just feel that feeling with nobody saying anything?
Now, I've had that feeling. I've had that feeling where I walk in and I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah.
So I'm like, ugh. But I don't overthink it. I just kind of did.
Right.
Now that you kind of said that, it brings me up to a story where I had went to a friend's house. And he told me it was an apartment and went upstairs and it went. So it was like
a loft, like an attic.
No. It was like, okay, so you walked in and then there was like steps that led you to the first floor. And then there was like a steps that took you to like a bedroom.
Okay, say that again. I'm trying to picture it.
Okay, so pretend front door. 2 steps in. Yeah. You step in and then there's like 5 steps that lead you to like because like the way where the apartments were was kind of a weird like hill. Yeah. So I guess the people that built it had to do something to kind of make it level. So you 5 steps, flat. So that's your first floor, but technically it was the only floor.
Gotcha. Okay.
But then when you went if you look this way, there's 5 steps that led you to like another bedroom.
Up or down?
Down.
So it goes up, down.
No, it went up, flat. But before you go up, as soon as you open the door to walk in, there's steps that went down.
Gotcha.
So, you know what I'm saying? And he told me that no one slept in that room.
Yeah. Why?
Well, that's what I'm getting to. He said that they used to sleep in that room, but his brother kept getting like weird vibes and like chills and like would wake up kind of like scared sometimes. Yeah. So me being me, I'm like, I don't believe it.
Right.
I'm like, watch out, bud.
Scoot over.
Take a hike.
Yeah.
Take a hike, bud. Go run. Go play with some marbles
rocks,
or something.
Kid.
Yeah. Go buy you here's $2. Go buy you a pack of gum. Well, you know what I'm saying? While a man goes down and checks it out, dude. I open the door. Black. Obviously, lights were off.
Oh, okay.
I gotcha. Black. I'm like, okay. Now, I would have never thought this room would have been this big.
Right.
It was big. It was like almost like a master bedroom. I'm like, black. Okay. I step in. I'm walking in, and it was so cold. That could be explained though. It's closer to the ground. It's gonna be cold. Yeah. But buddy, you're walking and. Dude, I don't know if it's ever happened to you, but the back of my hair stood up, bro. Like really? The back of like my neck. You got
chills.
Dude, I started getting chills, and like it was almost like a heavy feeling, bro.
Like a depression, sadness.
Almost like what's that place where that's under hospitals, the morgue.
Yeah,
it's almost feel like that's what it feels like to walk in a place like that.
Right.
It was dark. It was cold. The back of my hair stood up, and I'm like. Whoa, buddy. And he had a dog.
Yeah.
The dog walked, stopped at the door, and I was like, come here. And looked at me, and it just started looking around. Dude, when I tell you I ran out that room, if the dog won't come in, why am I in there?
You shouldn't be in there.
Dude, and I didn't experience anything else. Like, I didn't see nothing. I didn't hear nothing. But I felt something, dude.
Yeah.
I felt it. I really did.
So you didn't spend the night in there?
Oh no, I'd have to be a psychopath. I'd have to be Ozzy Osbourne or something. No, buddy, no. I was in there 2 minutes max, and I left. I left his house, not the room. I left his house. Never spoke to that man again.
So he said that somebody in his family used to sleep in that room.
Used to sleep in there.
So has spent full nights in that room.
Yes, and his brother would wake up kind of like scared and saying that he would hear things.
Yeah.
So definitely, if I would have stayed in, that would have heard a couple things. I'm guessing.
Dang, you should have recorded for the,
Well, I was 15 years old, bub, and I told the kid to go kick rocks. Me thinking I'm a man, walked in there, almost shit myself, and walked back out and went home.
So he's just behind the door chewing bubble gum, just laughing.
Like who's a kid now? Flicks a coin.
He's flicking a coin.
Legs crossed, hat on. But yeah, dude, that's kind of like as close as I got to something like that.
Yeah. You talked about entering a morgue. Have you ever entered a morgue?
Never have. Never
No.
have. My sister told me she did. She's a nurse, and she said she felt that like heavy feeling,
Right.
cold. Have you?
No, I haven't, but I think it was you. We went somewhere, or somebody. We went somewhere, and I think it was like a hotel or something, and we hit like, so there's, on the elevator, there's like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to whatever.
Yeah.
But there was G for garage.
Yeah.
And there was something below G.
Yeah.
And we hit below G.
And it brought us all the way down.
And we walked out the elevator, and it was like a white hospital-looking room, and there was a guy pushing a car.
The guy was pushing the car, and he was like, "What are you guys doing?" And we went back up.
Yeah.
Where were we?
I don't remember. I was thinking it was a dream.
No. That happened because I remember going, like it was G and then another one. Yeah. But the other one didn't have nothing.
Well, no, it was a G something, and then the other one, and we hit the very bottom.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was like the bottom one, but the bottom one didn't have like a G or nothing. It was just like
blank.
And I remember playing around with and I clicked it and it just started going ding, ding, ding. And I remember I was like, dude, is it going to take... We were in New York.
We were in New York,
bro. We were in a store, actually. But when we got down there was nothing there.
It was like all white, but there was one dude pushing a cart.
But like there was no shelves, like because you think we're at a store, you think there'd be shelves or something, bro. I remember we got there and the room was white, but the lights were off, right?
Yeah.
And this guy's just pushing a thing. He's like, "Hey,"
it wasn't he wearing like a lab coat, or maybe he was wearing a white coat?
Maybe, but I remember me and you got weirded out because our other friend was with us.
Yeah. What was down there,
dude? If we wouldn't have seen him, that means we would have started walking around.
Yeah.
Now it's cool. We made it down there walking around. Imagine if you would have heard the elevator close.
Yeah.
But now somehow we need a key to go back up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
Bro, that would have been bad.
Yeah.
That would have been bad.
Dude, I'm just trying to think of possibly what someone would have down there.
Unless they use it as a storage room, but there was not much.
Yeah.
There was like a couple boxes here and there, I think. But the guy was just pushing a thing. Was it real?
Dude, I was thinking the whole entire time, because I think about this a lot, like randomly.
About that time?
Yeah. You have like random thoughts come and you're like,
something
was
that
real
like
or
it's not solved in your head, right?
Yeah. So like when I think about this, I'm like, that's not real. That didn't happen. It was probably a dream or something. And then, because I've been thinking about this for a while, I just now brought it up to you. I even couldn't remember if you were with me.
Yeah, it was me, you, and we'll nickname him Lizardhead.
Lizardhead.
Lizardhead was with us because we got Bigfoot, so we got Lizardhead. But he was with us, and I clearly remember we walked in because it was supposed to take us up to the second floor of the store, and I was and I clicked it, just messing around, and it lit up. And then I hit the second floor.
Right.
And it brought us down first. And then that's when we seen him. And he was like, I think he even said, how did you guys even get down here? Because he had a key. And he had to scan his key and then push the button.
Yeah.
Because he was confused on how we even got down.
Yeah, because he was like, he just looked dumbfounded.
Yeah, he like, imagine if he would have tried to kill us.
No. It wasn't that deep.
Dude, imagine if he was like, what are you guys?
I will tell you something, though. Out of all the sketchy places we've been to that we should have seen something haunted, the number one was that, do you remember, this was years ago, we walked, and it was probably, this is wintertime, or fall, so it gets dark soon. And we start walking across these railroad tracks at like 4 p.m. And it's way over a bridge. And then we come up to this big old, what kind of building? Was it a storage building? Or?
No, it honestly looked like an, I don't know.
It looked like a mini hotel.
I don't know if you've ever watched Jumanji.
Yeah.
In the first one, not the new one, the first one. His dad owned like a paper or like a shoemaking factory.
Yeah.
That place looked just like it to me.
Yeah.
It was like almost like a factory because they had like this big chimney looking thing, and then you could tell like that would blow smoke.
Right. Yeah, so we went in there and it was just creepy, dude. It's so creepy.
Quiet and echoing.
And dude, honestly, like sometimes I think like instead of like seeing a ghost, just bad things happen when you're somewhere haunted. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Like something falls on you.
Yeah, and you just keep on having a series of bad events. This is what happened. So like when we go in there,
wait, before we get there, keep in mind, guys, he didn't really give you details about this bridge that we crossed, but this bridge was long, bro.
And high.
It was so long, and you could see directly down. Like there was like wood missing.
Yeah.
Because I remember we looked down and there was water under us.
Right.
And we're walking out. We're like, yeah. You're like, I don't know, man. I was like, yeah, dude. But I remember it was just you could see through the wood, bro.
Yeah.
I just had to put that in, but continue.
Yeah. So and we're with a friend named Mallard, and so he's walking us across this. Was it his idea to take us there?
I think we were taking him somewhere, and me and you noticed it, and we're like, hey, what is that? He was like, oh, I know the entrance to it. And he took us to there, but he had never crossed it because he was scared of bridges.
Right.
Me and you had to force him because you could literally see through. It's high, man, and this place was high.
Yeah. So we crossed the bridge, and it takes us probably about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Just to cross the bridge. And mind you, we start at 4, and so we get in this building, and everything's in crumples, and there's floors and floors. The only way to get to
like 5 floors, bro.
Yeah.
I remember that place was high.
Oh yeah. And the only way to get onto the floors is you got to climb like the brick cement things to get up there. And I think I climbed one, and then my glasses fall. You remember that?
Yes, but if you remember, you had to climb, but like it was like a square that was hollow. Like pretend like you're like in a place with 4 walls, and it's just hollow going up.
Right.
And then you had to kind of like, and then it was like layered.
Yeah.
So to get from floor 1 to floor 2. You had to climb, but like, dude, like some like you had to go like this
because it was only being held up by pillars.
Yeah, and you had to do this, and you had to do this.
Yeah.
You made it on the first one, and your glasses fell.
Yeah, my glasses fell, and then I'm trying to find my glasses, can't find them. I finally find my glasses, and it starts getting dark.
Bro,
and you and Mallard climb up to this like the next floor.
Dude, we were 2 floors above you.
Yeah,
you guys, if you watched last podcast, I'm a climber. Dude, we waited to the 3rd one. And dude, by the time we made it there, we weren't thinking about it getting dark because we were like focused on making it. When I made it up there, I remember looking, and dude, I was like, oh my God.
What did you see up there? Dude,
it was weird. It was like, there was a lot of rope.
Yeah.
A lot of rope.
But like cable, right?
There was it was cable, my bad. I'm not rope. It was a cable, but there was like barbed wire. There was almost looked like somebody was living there. I'm not gonna lie, because you could see like cans here and there.
Yeah.
And I don't know how long it takes metal to break down, but like just you could tell the cans were like recent, bro.
Okay.
But nobody,
wasn't no rust on it, nothing like that.
No, but nobody just goes there and hangs out, bro. There's no way. And it was just dark, man. And like same thing as I got in the room, bro. It's getting dark, and I'm just looking around. I'm like, yeah, no. There was glass everywhere. I remember that there was glass everywhere.
Right.
Now, if you remember, the way we told you we had to get up, he was on the first one. So he was able to kind of like jump down without getting hurt.
Yeah.
Me and Mallard had to go up, go like,
yeah.
You can't go down like that.
No.
And me and him never thought about that. And dude, I'm starting to freak out.
Yeah.
I remember you're like, come on, dude, we gotta go. Like you're like, dude, it's getting dark.
Because it is dark.
Dude, by this point it's dark, and you're like, dude, it gets getting creepy, bro.
Yeah, we
like,
start hearing sounds.
Because if you remember, there was a lot of wind, and you could hear the wind through like the building. Because it was a factory, so it was huge. Yeah. You could hear like from the wind, bro. Yeah. And it was like 11 o'clock at night. It's getting dark. You're like, dude, come on, we gotta go. And I remember I'm looking, bro, and I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna be able to get down.
No.
I would have fell, bro. Yeah. And I remember I looked and I seen the cable, and I was like, I looked at Mallard and I was like, bro, we're gonna have to, what's it called?
Rappel.
We're gonna have to rappel off the building, bro. God, this is a true story. I swear, it was like almost like a cable, like
it's like a telephone wire, like you would see, like like
I had enough grip, but I did cut my hands up. Yeah. I remember like I tied a knot, and then I tied a knot, and I literally threw it down, and it was just enough. It didn't take me all the way down. It took me down enough to where I could just let go though and land on the ground.
So to mind you, they tie the telephone wire to a pillar. They take the rope and they go outside of a window. Am I correct?
Yep.
So outside the house, so they're just rappelling off this building, and I'm sitting there just looking at Oscar rappel off of it.
I remember I went to, and I leaned back and I was like, and I just started going, and I started like just like jumping, dude. And that I was scared, bro. Because if I would have not tied that dude, I probably would have got. Man, we were high, bro.
Yeah, that what, like 30 feet? I
probably like closer to 40, bro.
Yeah.
And I remember you're like, dude, be careful. I'm like, I'm trying, dude. I was so scared. It's dark. We're hearing noises. I had to rappel, and then we still got to walk back.
Right, but we talked about how you got down.
I never asked you that. How did you get down?
No, we're talking about Mallard, how he got down.
Okay, and then after that, did you just jump? Were you able to just jump?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just jumped. I just jumped and got out of there.
Okay, so you had it good.
Right. So then Oscar rappels down, and then the last one that's still in there is our friend Mallard. So he grabs the cable wire, and he's starting to rappel, and he slips and he falls. And the next floor, there's windows. And there was like jagged glass right here, and then it was flat right here. And he smacked his chin on the windowsill right next to the glass.
Yeah, because he was coming down, and I'm watching him. And he's coming down, and he slips, but he went I want to say like 2 feet, and he slipped, and he lands like this on the thing, and the glass was right there. Because I remember I almost cut him a little bit.
Right.
And boom! And the only reason he didn't fall, bro, is because he landed like that. His face hit, but his shoulder caught him, and he held on. And I remember I was like, Mallard, dude. I was about to try and climb back up and carry him down, I guess, dude, because I thought that would have knocked him out
or something,
dude.
Because if he would have landed on that glass right here,
dude, what would we have done?
I don't know. We'd have to carry him back. I mean, it wouldn't kill you to land on glass right here. It'd mess you up.
Fun fact: when my dad was young, he was running, tripped. There was a piece of wood with a nail, and it went through here at his mouth.
Ooh.
Yeah, and he has a scar right here. And he said, my grandma told me the story that she was washing dishes and she hears him crying, and she turns around and he's carrying the wood like this.
Oh my
And it's just
gosh.
sticking. It's sticking out his mouth, bro. Like,
Dang,
she's like,
dude.
yeah. But let's not forget. So he's okay. Dude, I remember all this, bro, was like bruised because he fell hard.
Oh yeah.
He eventually gets down, and now you gotta remember, we gotta cross almost like a 20-30 minute bridge.
Yeah.
Walking. We're walking, bro. And then what did we hear, dude? We started hearing stuff like.
So those were coyotes.
Oh, those were coyotes. Oh,
yeah, because there was a farm over there, and at night.
But they could have chased us. What if there were wolves?
Nah, there's no wolves in East Tennessee.
Where do wolves live?
Like Canada, places like that.
But I thought, wait, are they not in the United States?
They were in East Tennessee, but then there was a red wolf, and then everybody hunted them out, killed them all. So
I'm a fan of hunting, bro. But I hate when they start just making
over hunting.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, come on,
like if you could do that with the wolves, why don't you just kind of do that with the deer? I mean, now you drive out and then you hit a deer.
Yeah, and that's just I've never hit a deer though, but I feel like that's the most random.
You'll knock on wood or something.
That's like the most random, just boom. I feel like it's just scary.
Yeah, bro. But anyways, so I feel like sometimes instead of like you being haunted by a ghost, you kind of things bad start happening. I feel like that's another way of being haunted. Like one, you see a ghost, stuff like that, and then two, bad things just keep going wrong.
Like what? Kind of like just bad luck, or what?
Bad luck. Kind of like that. Like we get
karma.
There. Yeah, karma. Like I'll lose my glasses in the dark.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
And then start getting dark. You start hearing like the wind and stuff. Then you start getting a little creeped out. And of course, that makes you want to rush to get out of someplace. And what happens when you rush? When you rush, things go wrong.
Yep.
So then you have to find rope to rappel down. Then
I made it down safe, but he did. But maybe it was the grip strength too, because dude, I remember I was holding on because. It's not as easy as it looks, bro. Because you got to hold your weight. So I'm like this. So maybe he slipped, or maybe it cut him too, and that's why he let go, because it cut me up.
Well, I mean, like how like they say ghost, that like if you go in somewhere that haunted, you get haunted because the ghost doesn't want you there, right?
So you think we're getting ran out?
Yeah. So we're getting ran out, and the reason why he slipped was maybe because the ghost was like, "Don't come back." You know what I'm saying?
Like that's a warning.
Yeah. That's just my thought.
Dang.
Maybe we had some rolled up in there with some Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh, Ozzy Osbourne would have started talking to them.
Yeah.
Like, what up, guys? I'm back, baby.
Yeah, he just
Rock and
playing his
roll.
guitar and
Yeah.
like words just coming out.
No, dude, but besides them two things, I don't think I've ever been. I was like creeped out more than that.
Yeah.
But I put myself in both of those positions.
Right.
I've put myself in them, but it's never just came straight to me.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you're going in places that where ghosts are.
Yeah.
So they try to either creep you out or haunt you.
Yeah.
To make you like not come back.
Yeah, like a nice way of saying, buddy, don't come back next time. I'm just gonna go inside you.
Yeah. I still don't know if I believe in ghosts. I don't know how I feel about it, but that's just my thought of, if they are real, it would make sense.
So you don't believe in ghosts?
No, I'm not saying that. Like, it's not that I don't believe in ghosts.
But you've also never seen one.
Yeah. Well, remember I told you that time, when I was 14.
Like a shadow, yeah.
But then I still can't explain it. You know what I'm saying?
So for you to believe it, and I'm thinking I'm with you on this, you'd have to be sitting down right here and just look up and see like one of your relatives that kind of passed away or something.
I'd have to see
and they're
like
just straight up talking to you, and you kind of, if they do this, you feel it. You're like, what? I feel you.
Right.
Because, okay, pretend your story with the shadow. Was it a shadow or was it just something that kind of was swinging? Maybe there was something inside that building.
Could be a cobweb.
And it's when the wind blows, it swings it back and forth, Yeah. But once you have that connection where you feel it.
Yeah.
But I will say, my mom, she, on the other hand, dude,
she believes.
Dude, and she believes it because she's seen it, she's felt it, dude. It's a whole nother level, man. I remember she told me she's felt it enough to where she felt a hand on her shoulder. She felt a tug. Like, pretend if I'm sitting down and someone comes behind me and just kind of pulls me.
Yeah.
You know how if somebody's standing there and they go, hey, to say something, you do this? It was strong enough to where she did this and heard something, bro. And nobody's there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just a glimpse of what maybe we should do a video in Spanish and have her come in and just tell some stories.
Yeah, we should. That'd be nice.
And one thing about my mom, man.
But she might not do it, though.
She might not.
Because some of her stories are crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And one thing about her is, dude, she's not the type of person to sit there and lie.
Right.
Like she says, I'm a 50-year-old woman. What business do I have lying to somebody? There's no need. And that's one thing I know about her. So, like, I like when she says, I'm like, yeah. But in the back of my head, I'm like, my mom don't lie. Yeah. My mom don't play. Dude. She
ain't got nothing to gain from it.
Dude, one day we should bring her on here.
Yeah. Dude, I was thinking about that last podcast, but I was like, I don't know if she'd come.
Dude, she might. If I ask her, might, because not only has she experienced it, she's showed me 2 videos so far. And I haven't told any of my friends. Where she's recording something, she's recording it. Can I talk about it? Yeah, it's for the podcast, Mom. Don't get mad, dude. Yeah. So she's recording at a bed, right? It wasn't hers. It's gonna kind of sound a little nasty, but it was a bed, bro. And it's not her bed. It's not in our house. It's in another house.
Yeah.
And there's nobody in the room. You can tell because she records it, and she leaves the camera and leaves, bro. And when I tell you, this bed went, and then it went, dude,
like footsteps.
No, like it almost looked as if somebody grabbed the mattress and went and like shook it.
Wow.
But you can't explain. One of you guys could be like, oh, well, somebody just grabbed the mattress into this. Okay, the mattress would have did this type of motion. Or maybe even
can
this.
We get this video?
I could possibly get it.
Can we pop it up like right up here?
I'll try if she lets me to pop it up right here. Awesome. Because because a mattress are heavy, bro.
Yeah.
So if you're doing this, it's either gonna like do this, but you cannot get a mattress to go like it literally went like it flirted, bro.
Dude, that's strength. Dude.
And
because that's like you can take a paper like that.
Like you can't physically do it, bro. It's a king size bed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't. And then it stopped and did it again, and then you heard the bed go, ow. Like, so, dude.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And, like, I can tell you, bro, she don't play about things like that.
But your mom, like, every time I'm talking to her, she's just psychic. Like, some people have, like,
they have that
psychic,
ability.
They're like paranormal sensitive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're just attract that type of environment, like energy.
And some people like, just walk throughout life, just, blind. See stuff. But I think if you're looking for it, if it's real, if you're looking for it, you'll see it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But I don't think she's always looked for it. It just comes to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Just follows you or something.
Follows you, yeah. But yeah, dude, when she showed me that video, I kind of laughed. I'm like, but I was like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, oh my God, what did I just watch? Dude, that creeped me out.
Could it be Ozzy Osbourne just strumming a guitar and like the bed just going, woo.
Dude. But no, like all that stuff, dude, I'm interested in it because some people have some cool stories, bro.
Yeah. People got some stories to tell.
Dude, okay, so Bigfoot, I'm going to tell his story because he has
Okay, so Bigfoot is our friend. We're not saying his name because he's sensitive and he cries. So we call him Bigfoot.
Sensitive. Overweight. I know I said it yesterday, but he's overflown a little bit too much. I seen him yesterday, and I think he's drinking a little bit too much of the Capri Sun.
Yeah. Every time we hang out, we wrestle him, and he always gets hurt. Like, he's huge. So if we wrestle him, we have to go 2-on-1.
2-on-1.
And every time we wrestle him, he always, something happened. Last time he twisted an ankle, and he's blaming me for it. And
there's a video of Caleb grabbing his ankle going... Caleb's like, yeah, there's literally a video, and you got the ankle, you're like...
Yeah. And can we put that up here?
I would try to. I know it's on my phone. You're like this. But he just said, it just happened.
Yeah.
No, but I remember he was telling me a story, bro, that he was playing hide and seek.
Right.
And he ran and hid under the bed. Right? So then the person who's counting is like, hey, I'm what's his like, ready or not, here I come.
Yeah.
So he's waiting, and then you know how whenever someone lays on a bed, you kind of hear it, and you see like, and you feel like the pressure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So like, so if you're under the bed and somebody sits on it, you can kind of feel how the bed comes down.
Yeah, and you can see it too.
Yeah.
He's under the bed like this, he said. And dude, I know he wasn't lying to me because his voice, bro. Like you can still.
And he doesn't lie either.
Nah, he's a horrible liar.
Yeah.
He's the worst liar in the world. And he's like, dude, like I'm chilling, I'm waiting, and I feel the thing. So he was like, oh, I thought it was the person counting, trying to like sneak up on me.
Yeah.
So as soon as I felt it, I ran out, like I pushed myself out the bed, and I was like, ah. And he said there was nobody there, bro.
Dang. That's
and nobody
crazy.
can get up fast enough to leave.
Yeah.
Because once he felt that,
you would see their feet
or
like
hear
running.
it.
Yeah.
Nobody's smooth enough to just be like and glide through.
Yeah.
Bro.
That's creepy.
Dude, you talk about stories. Oh, Bigfoot has some stories.
Does he have more than one?
Yeah, I'm gonna let him come and talk about some of them though, because he's told me they're a little creepy.
Yeah,
I wish I had something like that.
Like I do too. But then I'd be terrified. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like if something happened in this house, you would see this house. We wouldn't be doing videos anymore.
Dude, so have you ever been to like driving down the road and you see this big old white not mansions but close to it, like plantation type houses, like Victorian style houses?
Yeah.
Every time I see one, I'm like, dude, there's a good chance these houses are haunted.
Haunted, yeah. Absolutely. Now, what's it called where they bury people?
Cemeteries.
Yep. Would you ever sleep at one at night?
Absolutely not. But then again, I don't know if cemeteries would be haunted. This is what my thinking, because okay, so if a house is haunted, they say either the person died in that house or the person just loved the house so much they don't want to leave.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Okay, so like nobody dies at the cemetery unless it's like some cold, like, oh, dig your own grave and shoot you.
Yeah, no, they get buried there, but they didn't die there.
Right.
Or it doesn't hold a place like in their mind and heart.
Their soul isn't there.
Yeah.
Just their bones and stuff.
Okay. But it doesn't take away how creepy it is. It doesn't take away from how creepy it is. I wouldn't stay there.
Yeah, no.
No, that's...
So they say, like, when you die, I heard this on the Joe Rogan podcast, when you die, like, you get a dose of DMT, like you're in your pineal gland or whatever. Yeah. And it happens twice. When you're born, you get that bump of DMT, and then when you die, you get like a dose of DMT. And they say, never done it, but they say on DMT, like you can talk to God and stuff like that. So I wonder if that, like, you hit that DMT and then, you're just gone to, the spirit world or whatever.
Not to make it about religion, but you know how people say, oh, when you die, you go to heaven?
Yeah.
Is it that you die in what's called DMT?
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
DMT.
Is it that the DMT just puts you in a place of paradise? Because apparently, it just everything feels good. Everything just feels like great.
Sometimes, but there's some people that like. So people can like do DMT like it's some drug or something.
Yeah, you can.
And they say either you have like a good time or a bad time.
That's what I'm saying.
So I'm wondering
comparison hell and
heaven. Yeah. So I'm wondering if you did bad in life and you have bad vibes when you die, you just get a bad vibe or whatever.
Or is it like you're self-conscious knowing everything bad you did? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So whenever that happens, it brings out everything.
Right.
And it's like even if I don't know, you caught a body in 2004 and then you don't die.
Caught a body in 2004.
You don't die till 2025. You're still thinking about what you did. You know what I'm saying? So when it happens, it's in your brain. You might not be thinking about it, but it's still in your brain.
Yeah, it's still negative.
So when it happens, it just takes you through a bad trip, you could say. Yeah. But if you do good and you have beautiful memories, then it takes you to heaven, which is...
Right. Well, so in the Bible it says, when you die, I think like you wait till the judgment day, right?
Uh-huh. So
what if ghosts are just, people that died and they're just walking the earth until judgment day?
So I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really believe in that. Because I like I said, I'm the type of person that has to experience it.
You're skeptical.
Yeah. But, every time I need to pray, I always pray to God. So, I don't know where I'm at. But so you're saying that the ghosts are just people waiting. It's not the fact that the DMT is just...
Well, I'm not sure because, in the Bible, Jesus was like, when he rose on Easter, and they're like, well, what'd you do the time you died and rose? He was like, I went to hell and I cast out, all the souls that shouldn't have been there and stuff. Mm-hmm. So he's saying that there is a hell. So, but the Catholics believe in purgatory or something.
Yeah,
it's like halfway between.
Yeah.
So would this be halfway?
My grandma used to call it. Yes.
Yeah. So would this be purgatory then? Like if you're
maybe because you're not all the way there,
right?
But you're on your way.
And I don't think anybody's seen a good ghost here.
No.
Your ghost stories is
always
typically negative.
Yeah, they're always. I don't know, man. Like, cause you ever watch Exorcism? The Exorcism,
the oldest one.
Yeah, how they have recordings of like the way they're talking and the stuff they're saying. It's never like, "Hey Daisy, how's your day going?" It's like, "Oh, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill this body." So you can tell that soul or whatever it was that took over has nothing but evil in their soul. Yeah. So I agree with that. Like, because of movies that I've seen, because I've never heard a ghost be like, "Hey buddy, how's it going? Let's play some ball."
Right. So I definitely think okay, and then. In the Bible, it also says, if you're of the world, you can never be, of the Father, right? So, like, if you're of the Father, you're not of the world, and if you're of the world,
you're not of the Father.
Not of the Father, right? So that means, like, if you like earthly possessions and stuff, you're not in that, headspace to be God. So that's why I'm thinking, I'm tying that together, like, okay, if you're a ghost on earth, then that has to be purgatory because you are of the earth, you're not of heaven.
Oh yeah,
wouldn't that make sense?
That does make sense. And they're like, are you talking about people that like are all about money and they just
anything on earth?
Yeah, like because what they said,
friends, all that stuff.
Yeah, because what they're saying is like our life on earth is only a very tiny bit of our lifetime in heaven.
Right.
So I guess when you focus too much on here and just judge everything and you just want to be greedy and just have everything. It's all earth stuff.
Yeah, and he might say, he was like, all right, then just stay here then.
Yeah, you love this so much. Stay here, buddy. We're going to go to the beach.
That makes so much sense.
It does. Yeah. And you got to think, man, like a lot of these people are like, oh, no, it's this or this. Yeah. But when you keep an open mind and you really think about everything that could be happening, bro, it gets deep.
Right.
It gets deep.
Because that would be hell, man. Like dying and being a ghost on earth. So, like, you see your family and stuff, but you can't talk to them. Yeah, you can't see your friends, but you can't talk to them.
Because I feel like you still know, you have like memory of it. Yeah, but it's like like you just look at each other and just like you feel it, but you can't speak it or show the emotion.
Right. That just makes sense to me. So now, if ghosts are real, I think they're just here on purgatory until
and that's why they're so mean.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, there's a lot of negative things in the earth.
A lot, bro.
So
a lot. So many evil people. So many evil animals. So many this and that. You know. Well, yeah.
But imagine how many people's died from like the start of man till now.
Dude.
So maybe the earth is just full of just dang ghosts, dude. That'd be crazy.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah. That's a lot. Yeah.
That's a lot. Because really, how many people die in a year?
Was it like 60 million people die every year?
Okay, so let's just say anywhere from 60 to 70. In case it's a little bit more deaths that year.
Yeah. There was a Genghis Khan.
Yeah, God.
Dude, okay, not to go back on last episode, but he killed 40 million people. And if 60 million people die a year, that bumps. So that is enough to make the climate, you know.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So.
Yeah.
But anyways.
Okay, 60, and then just 10 years. How much is that? Hey Siri, what's 60 times 12?
60 times 12 is 720.
So that would be 720 million people died in
10 years.
12 years.
12 years, yeah. That's crazy.
And that's just 12. And you add 100 years?
No.
No, that'd be...
Okay.
600 billion people? If you did 60 times 100 years?
And then you got to take about, I guess, you know, maybe a portion of them go to heaven. And then the rest of them are here.
Yeah. Maybe half and half.
Yeah.
If you want to... That way you don't overcomplicate it. But
right.
God, dude,
that's crazy.
It's a lot of heads.
Yeah. So that's 30 million people going to heaven, 30 million people, if it's half.
A year, bro. Yeah. So you got to think from Genghis Khan, which was in 1,162, I think it was, to 2025. How many people have died?
It's a lot, dude. Where are all these, you know...
Do you think they really bury everybody? I low-key think, I'm not going to lie.
Well, they cremate some people.
Yeah. But I feel like we'd run out of space. No?
Yeah.
I think half the time, I don't know, dude. I don't think they're burying people. I think they bury them, family leaves, just put a rock there.
Yeah.
Because that's a lot of people. Well, back then they didn't bury people in caskets. They just...
Let's see, how many pennies is there, like, today? How many pennies have been made?
Hey Siri, how many pennies have been made in 2025?
Yeah. No, like...
Since its beginning. Okay.
It said 288 billion. Hey Siri, how many pennies have been made?
Since its beginning, the U.S. Mint has produced over 288 billion pennies.
That's crazy.
This is from Wizard.com.
A lot of copper.
What I was thinking, I was like, I didn't think it was going to be that much, but I'd be like, dang, it's more likely to, you know, see somebody's bones if, you know, 60 million people die a year than find a penny on the ground. But no, of course it's not. It's totally different.
Yeah, it's a
288 pennies.
Billion
pennies. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's. I don't know, dude. Like, there has to be something else going on than just burying people. Because, like, if you're burying people all over the world, you know, how many funeral places, graveyards is there here where we live?
Well, a lot of people, a lot of civilization, like a lot of countries, just
cremate them. I think that's what I'll do. Whenever I die, I'd just be cremated. Yeah. Because being buried, I don't know, man, just doesn't suit right on me.
Yeah.
What would you want?
I don't know. You
better say it right now because I'm gonna respect your wishes. I'm gonna make sure your family respects them.
Let me think about it, and then
I'll give you 5 seconds.
In 3 podcasts from now, I'll let you know.
Okay. Y'all better. Hey, and the third one, we're gonna see who comments it, see if they caught it.
See if they remember it.
Yeah, but dude, I started talking about animals.
Yeah.
I think we're done with that subject, right? It got deep and it was good. Yeah. But I started talking about animals. I brought up there's evil animals and stuff. What to you is the most weirdest animal there is?
What are those like moles with like the freaking like mohawk and they have no eyes and stuff?
And they just dig. Yeah. They like literally have no eyes. They're just it's kind of like a mole.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
That or an anteater. Them big old noses.
Dude, these animals are so weird, right?
Yeah.
Now, to me, what it is the octopus, bro.
Yeah.
I learned that they have blue blood with the 3 hearts, and they can taste with their tentacles. And I'm sorry to just drift because I literally seen that today. Yeah. I'm on TikTok and I literally seen that the octopus has 3 hearts, blue blood, and tentacles.
Well, our blood's blue until it hits oxygen, and then it turns red.
Yeah, no, they just bleed blue.
Huh.
Theirs don't change.
I've seen where they'll have an octopus, they'll karate chop in the head, and they'll just all turn white.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Now, next episode, I really want to dive into the octopus because I have this theory about where they came from and why they're so weird. I don't want to get into today because we went from ghosts, paranormal activity stuff to an octopus, but I just wanted to bring that up because I feel like next episode, I'm going to teach you something. You're always the one teaching Oscar something, but today, tomorrow, I'm going to teach you something.
Riverside, motherfucker.
But I do have a crazy theory, and it kind of makes sense. And hopefully I teach you something and you don't make fun of the way I speak and make me feel bad and make me cry and hurt my feelings. And
we'll see when we get there.
Yeah, we'll see. So you're saying you might bully me?
Well,
we'll see.
Yeah.
Well, so I'm gonna think about it, but
we'll have to figure it out.
But, buddy,
I think that's it.
That was a great episode, man.
Yeah, that was great.
I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did, because we connected.
We were on there.
We connected.
It was like telepathic.
What am I thinking?
Purple. What were you thinking?
Purple.
Boom. What number am I thinking?
88 billion.
Dude, I was thinking 8.
No, you weren't.
I swear to God.
No, you weren't.
I swear to God, I was thinking 8.
No, you weren't. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Dude.
So y'all better like and subscribe and comment. And what I want you to comment right now is Talking Cosas for 100 years. Million years Talking Cosas. Talking Cosas for 200 years.
Two voices. Two different worlds coming together.
Collided.
Creating one. Giving you guys everything.
That's right. Unscripted. We don't even know what we're talking about half the time.
Think about something. You thinking?
I'm thinking.
Let's see if they can guess it. Share it with your grandma, your pappy, your niece, your nephew, your mama, your daddy, your pen pal, your jailbird, whatever you are, share it.
Your jailbird.
We love you, and we'll see y'all tomorrow.
See ya. Talking Cosas 100 years.
Yes.
Talking Cosas, feel the wave. Lives and stories, bold and brave. No rules, no script, just flow. It's the podcast where the real ones go.